Welcome back to Sasha Said What She Said, where real life, medical bills, health insurance confusion, job benefits, family drama, and the fine print finally get explained without making your head hurt. Before we jump in, if these conversations are helping you, make sure you like, share, and comment. Send this to somebody who has health insurance but still says, wait, why did I get another bill? Because today, baby, we are talking about supplemental insurance.
Okay, good. Because that word sounds like something they mention at orientation when everybody is half listening and trying to figure out where the snacks are.
Exactly. Supplemental insurance is one of those things people hear about, but they don't always understand what it does. And because they don't understand it, they either skip it, ignore it, or say, I already have health insurance. I don't need that.
And then life says, "Are you sure?"
Life always has a follow-up question. So let's make it simple. Supplemental insurance is extra coverage that may help with costs your main health insurance does not fully cover. Depending on the policy, it may help with things like accident expenses, hospital stays, critical illness, cancer, disability, or other specific situations. But let me say this clearly. Supplemental insurance is usually not a replacement for health insurance. It is meant to work beside it.
So, health insurance is the main meal, and supplemental insurance is the side dish?
Yes, health insurance is the main plate. Supplemental insurance is the side item that might help when the main plate does not fill you up.
Because sometimes the main plate is giving sample size.
Exactly. And when life gets expensive, you may need more than just a little spoonful of coverage. Now let's talk about why health insurance may not be enough. Health insurance can help pay for covered medical care, depending on your plan. But that does not mean everything is free. You may still have copays, deductibles, coinsurance, prescriptions, out-of-pocket costs, ambulance bills, follow-up appointments, and other expenses.
And don't forget the regular bills at home. Rent does not care that you're in the hospital.
That part. Your rent, mortgage, car note, light bill, groceries, phone bill, childcare, gas, and family responsibilities do not pause just because you got sick or hurt.
The bills be like, "We're sorry you're going through that. Anyway, payment is due."
Exactly. Bills will send sympathy and a late fee in the same envelope. So today, let's talk through a case study. Meet Monica. Monica is 42. She works full-time, has health insurance through her job, has 2 kids, a car payment, rent, and about $1,200 in savings. She's responsible. She pays her bills. She works hard. She has insurance. So in her mind, she's good.
That sounds like most people. I have a job, I have insurance, I'm good.
Right. But then Monica has a situation. One morning, Monica wakes up with severe stomach pain. At first, she tries to ignore it. She says, maybe it's something I ate. She drinks water. She tries to walk it off. She Googles symptoms, which we do not recommend if you want peace.
Because Google will have you planning your funeral over gas.
Exactly. But this pain is serious, so her sister takes her to the emergency room. At the ER, they run tests, do blood work, order imaging, give her medication, and later admit her to the hospital for 2 nights. Now, Monica has health insurance, so yes, her insurance may help with covered medical costs according to her plan. But that does not mean Monica walks away paying nothing. She may have an ER copay. She may have costs that apply to her deductible. She may have coinsurance. She may have prescription costs. She may have follow-up visits. She may miss work. She may need help with childcare while she recovers.
So the medical issue came with a whole group project.
A whole group project. And nobody asked Monica if she had time. Now here's where supplemental insurance enters the conversation. If Monica had certain supplemental policies, depending on the policy and the claim, she may have received benefits that could help with extra expenses. For example, if she had hospital indemnity insurance, it may pay a set benefit for a covered hospital admission or hospital stay.
So that money could help with rent, groceries, gas, childcare, or whatever she needs.
Depending on the policy, yes. Some supplemental policies pay benefits directly to the insured person, not necessarily to the hospital. That means the person may be able to use the money for medical or non-medical expenses.
Now that makes sense, because the hospital is not the only one asking for money.
Exactly. That is one reason people look at supplemental coverage. Not because health insurance is bad. Health insurance is important, but health insurance may not cover every financial problem that comes with being sick or hurt. Now let's talk about different types of supplemental insurance. First, accident insurance. Accident insurance may pay benefits if you have a covered accident. Depending on the policy, it may include benefits for things like an ER visit, ambulance ride, x-rays, fractures, follow-up care, physical therapy, or other covered accident-related services.
So if Tanya from episode 1 had accident insurance when she slipped getting out of the car, that might have helped?
Depending on the policy, yes. That's the kind of situation where accident coverage may matter. Next, hospital indemnity insurance. This may pay a benefit when you are admitted to the hospital or stay in the hospital, depending on the policy.
So if Monica was admitted for 2 nights, hospital indemnity may help with extra costs?
Exactly. It may help with expenses during or after a covered hospital stay. Next, critical illness insurance. This type of policy may pay a benefit if you are diagnosed with a covered serious illness, such as a heart attack, stroke, cancer, or another covered condition, depending on the policy.
So this is not for a regular cold. This is for bigger health situations.
Correct. It is usually designed for serious covered diagnoses. And again, every policy is different. Next, cancer insurance. Some people have cancer-specific policies that may pay benefits for covered cancer diagnosis, treatment, hospital stays, transportation, or other covered expenses, depending on the plan. Next, short-term disability insurance. This one is very important. Short-term disability may replace a portion of your income if you cannot work for a covered reason, depending on your policy and eligibility.
Now that one needs a spotlight. Because people forget that missing work means missing money.
Exactly. Health insurance may help with covered medical bills, but it usually does not replace your paycheck. Disability coverage is what people often look at when they ask, "What happens to my income if I can't work?"
So let me make sure I understand. Health insurance may help with the doctor, hospital, prescriptions, and medical care. Supplemental insurance may help with extra costs, specific situations, or income gaps depending on the policy.
Yes, that was beautiful.
Don't play with me. I'm learning. I'm about to read my benefits and make eye contact with the deductible.
That's what I like to hear. Now let's be honest. Some people hear supplemental insurance and think it is just extra money coming out of their paycheck. And I get it. People are already paying for groceries, gas, rent, kids, car insurance, phone bills, and everything else. Nobody wants another deduction. But the question is not only, how much does it cost per paycheck? The better question is, what could it cost me if I don't have it and something happens?
Because sometimes the thing you skip to save $10 or $20 is the thing you wish you had when life starts acting up.
Exactly. But I want to be fair. Supplemental insurance is not automatically right for everybody. You have to look at your life, your budget, your health, your family responsibilities, your savings, your job benefits, and your risk. And you must read the policy. Read what is covered. Read what is not covered. Read the waiting periods, limitations, exclusions, benefit amounts, and claim requirements.
Translation: don't just buy it because the name sounds helpful.
Correct. Understand it before you buy it. Now let's go back to Monica. After Monica's hospital stay, she comes home and starts receiving bills. She has a hospital bill, follow-up appointment costs, prescription costs, and she missed a week of work. Her sister had to help with the kids. Her savings took a hit. Now she is stressed. If Monica only had health insurance, her plan may help with covered medical expenses, according to the rules of the plan. But if she also had hospital indemnity or short-term disability, depending on the policy, she may have had additional benefits available to help soften the financial blow.
So, supplemental insurance is not about being dramatic. It's about having backup.
Exactly. It is backup coverage for specific situations. Now, here is the part I want people to remember. You do not wait until you are in the hospital bed to ask what coverage you have.
Because that is not the time to be looking for your HR password.
No, ma'am. Not while you have an IV in your arm and hospital socks on your feet. You need to review this before something happens. During open enrollment, during a benefits review, when you start a new job, when your family changes, when you get married, when you have children, when your income changes, when your savings are not where you want to be.
So, what should people ask?
Here are 5 questions to ask when reviewing supplemental insurance. Number 1, what does this policy actually cover? Number 2, what does it not cover? Number 3, does it pay me directly, reimburse me, or pay the provider? Number 4, what has to happen for me to qualify for benefits? Number 5, how much would I receive and how soon could I file a claim?
Can I add one?
Go ahead.
Will this help me if I miss work, or is it only for medical costs?
Excellent bonus question, because that matters. You also want to ask, are there waiting periods? Are there pre-existing condition limitations? Are there exclusions? Do I have to be admitted to the hospital, or does observation count? Does the policy cover accidents only, illness only, or both? What documents do I need to file a claim?
See, this is why people need help, because one word can change the whole claim.
Exactly. Details matter. Now, I want to make this very clear. Supplemental insurance is not magic. It does not erase every bill. It does not guarantee every situation is covered. It does not replace reading your policy. But it may be a valuable part of your financial protection plan.
So it's not the whole umbrella, but it might help keep you from getting soaked.
That's a good way to say it. So today's lesson is this. Health insurance is important, but health insurance may not be enough to protect your whole life. Because when a medical situation happens, it is not just the doctor bill. It is missed income, transportation, food, childcare, household bills, and stress.
And stress has no deductible. It just shows up free of charge.
Absolutely free and always on time. So before your next open enrollment or benefits review, pull up your current coverage, look at your health plan, look at your deductible, co-pays, co-insurance, and out-of-pocket maximum. Then look at your supplemental options. Ask yourself, if I had an accident, hospital stay, serious diagnosis, or missed work, what would help me financially? And if you do not understand the options, ask HR, call the insurance company, or speak with a licensed insurance professional.
Because I didn't know does not stop the bill from coming.
Not at all. This has been Sasha Said What She Said, where we laugh, learn, and talk about the fine print before the bill starts acting brand new. Before we go, make sure you like, share, and comment. Tell me, have you ever heard of supplemental insurance before? Or did you think health insurance covered everything? And remember, health insurance may help with the medical bill, but supplemental insurance may help with the life bill. Read your benefits before life sends the invoice.